It's week 4 of the NFL, and our focus is on the Lions' reigning league MVP. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Lions and the Bisons, just ahead on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Slot receiver headed right. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's Vick. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Powering forward. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bison's offense ready to get going with their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing now, Vick. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
No chance at all. He'll go down. They send him right out of the slot. Now Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and long. The Lions called their first timeout. Third and long, and here's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So after one, unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing is Vick. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To throw is Vick. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and ball falls incomplete.
It is a big play there for the Lions. It's a gain of 34. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. To throw, here's Vic. This is caught at the 2. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions extend their advantage to 14-3. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bice offense about ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Got his man, that's Grant. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there. Here's the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Lions offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play. That is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Now, Vic. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Down inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. Look at the numbers. Over 200 yards passing now for the game. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. 2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out to a 21-3 advantage. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Daniels to throw on second down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing is Daniels. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Back to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
Slot man in motion right. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Let's go.
Vic gonna look to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bison's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And you see the numbers for him into this 3rd quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. He's inside the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 30. To the air, it's Vic. He will find Thomas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Vic. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will add 1 more onto their big lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bison's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more. Third and 9.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. To the air again is Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
That's down the field and intercepted.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The home team's offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And before this drive starts, we'll take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Vick. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Throwing now, Vick. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They send him right out of the slot. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Vick. Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion right. And this will be a Lions 1st down. They'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So it's a win here for the Lions. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson. Our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say